In this episode, I will be talking about minivans and full-sized vans. Excitement, oh. Vans. Van life, oh. So you may not know this, but actually, this van is kind of a similar concept to the crossover utility vehicle versus SUV debate. Minivans came around in the 1980s when Chrysler was like, why don't we just make a car platform a little bit longer and then like make it a giant station wagon with sliding doors, or like a smaller van, because vans were mainly these big huge things that were sitting on top of truck frames that could handle like thousands of pounds of weight inside of the back of them. But they were uncomfortable to drive and gas guzzling and just like gigantic, Deb. Wow. When they decided to come out with the minivan and they based it off of a car platform, then they got front wheel drive, because all vans up to that point were rear wheel drive. So the back wheels were driven. And they found a way to put 3 rows of seats inside of it and make it small, easy to drive, easy to maneuver around, and more fuel efficient, more faster too, because it weighed less because there wasn't a giant frame underneath it. And that kicked off a movement, which at that point in time, most people who needed to transport a lot of human beings inside of a vehicle, they were using station wagons, because that was really a station wagon you could see 8 people inside of. Editing Henry here, once again. Hi. Hope you can't hear my laptop. That'll be embarrassing. One thing I forgot to mention when the minivan came around, why it was so much better than the station wagon, was because in the station wagon with the 3rd row seat in the way back, there was no space for luggage inside of the vehicle. So that's why you see in old movies like Family Vacation, they put all of the luggage on top of the roof in the back. And that was one of the benefits that the minivan had, was that you could have 3 rows of seats. And then behind the 3rd row, there would be a storage well that was pretty deep, that you could fit all of the luggage inside of the van. So that was a huge benefit for people, not having to put tarps over their luggage or arrive somewhere with wet clothes like that. Not a fun time, Deb. I just wanted to let you know that, because I completely forgot about mentioning that in the video. So yeah, back to it. Minivans just make sense. You can't use the sliding door and hit it into a car next to you. It's perfect for little kids because you can just press a button on the remote for some of them and the doors open themselves, so you don't have to worry about your kid, like getting hurt or anything like that. It's so convenient. And unlike SUVs and crossovers, with that giant door opening, you can just pop your kid right onto that seat and buckle them up and not have to deal with maneuvering your body in a weird way to get into the door frame so that you can buckle your kid into that seat. It's perfect. And I don't know why everyone is so convinced and so like awestruck by the magical SUV. Why? I don't understand it. The station wagon was great. It was replaced by the minivan because of the magic doors. Like, if you know what it's like to put a child into a car seat, kicking and screaming, you know that you need more space than anyone could even imagine to put yourself through that door and strap them in. It's not easy. So the minivan was a magical thing, which everyone needed at that point in time. And it really spiced things up for the American family. Now, most minivans are being replaced by SUVs. For some reason, people believe all of this stuff that's really just marketing. Older ones don't get amazing gas mileage. Brand new ones get fantastic gas mileage. The new Toyota Sienna only comes in a hybrid now, and it gets like 36 miles to the gallon. So, Deb, there's not really any drawbacks to having a minivan anymore, other than people don't want to look like a mom driving a minivan, which you care about what other people think about what you drive. That was rude and judgmental. I apologize. Full-size vans are vans that are body on frame. We've been over this many times. And they can handle tons of weight in the back, which is a big deal because if you got pallets of tiles, they're built on the same truck frames as like Ford F-150. The van variant to that was the Ford Econoline, which could hold tons of weight in the back, but it was all enclosed, so there was no problem of worrying if it was going to get stolen or not. So, and full-size vans also can seat tons of people, but they're very inefficient. Older ones are very inefficient. New ones are better. I wouldn't say they're great. Full-size vans are usually for people who do contracting work and stuff like that. So if you need tons and tons of space and you have very heavy things to carry in the back of it, then that could be great for you. If you just transport like 4x8 sheets of plywood every now and again and don't want to have to worry about that stuff, honestly, you can just get a minivan, because some minivans, you can fold all of the seats into the floor. So that's the end of the video. I know right now it's not the most, like, elegant looking stuff, but it's a learning process. So as I go along, as I keep making videos, things are gonna get better. Obviously this video is better than the last one just because of the, lighting and everything like that, but I appreciate all of your support. And to my 22 subscribers, thank you. I'm here for you and all of you people out in the internet who I know and who I don't know. So the next video is going to be about how a car works. Just very basic, like what, how it works. Pretty simple. And that video should be up sometime next week, I believe. I will be posting every Friday from now on. That will be my schedule, Friday of every week. Expect a video from me. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever it is you do. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 1 million. Give it time. We'll get there. Just you wait, Deb. I want to have 1 million little Debbies out there. So thank you. And good night. Am I so pretty? Oh, God. Not bad.